Hello, Arcanine here, and I'm going to walk you guys through completing level 801 and getting all of the items in Good Job for Nintendo Switch. Now this, in my opinion, is one of the most difficult levels in the game, just because it takes such a lengthy amount of time to organize all 20 packages. Plus, there's a green package down here in this bottom room here. Let's walk over to it. That is just atrocious to deal with. And so I'll show you some strategies that make it a little easier to move those packages in order to get you through and hopefully get you through unscathed, okay? First things first, I'm going to grab this item right here, and I'm going to go down here and grab the fire extinguisher to grab another item up top. As usual, any object that you see that is way too high for you to grab, fire extinguisher does the job, and it does it well. So there's that for you. We do need to do a little bit of damage here, and I'm going to show you how I recommend doing it. Grab the printer, hook it up to the vending machine here, and I like busting straight through this wall. Now it doesn't always work the way that you'd like it to, but I prefer to, because on this level, there we go, we got it just right. This yellow desk, you want to place a ton of packages on the yellow desk, but it's a very tight squeeze and it's difficult to maneuver. You can use the stairs to get up there if you need to stack stuff, but I prefer to use this to launch the desk and move it out of the way. The reason I do that is because the spot that the game triggers for the yellow packages is where the desk was, not where it is. So, simply put, the desk was a little bit further forward. I can set it here. It will still count it. Or of course I could set it on the desk too, but if you set it toward the back where you moved to, it won't always count it. So that's why I prefer to do it that way. It gives you a little bit more leeway than actually trying to stack 7 items on that desk. Something else you can keep an eye out too, there are kind of longer packages here. If you're tight on space and you're really trying to make sure you can get things working, you can always stack or put stuff at an angle too. So that way it's just barely in the zone, but it will work. So let's move all of these yellow packages while we're here. Now if you've seen my speed runs of this, you've seen me do what's called an aquarium strat in order to get the long green package. I will not be showing you that today because it is very inconsistent. Instead, I'm going to show you a strategy that's actually very easy to use. Anybody can add it on there and it'll get the job done swimmingly. Funny way to say it without using a strategy that involves an aquarium, but we'll get it rolling. I'm going to move all these yellow packages over, and then we'll be able to move forward to the green. Now the green is actually super easy because most of it moves all at the same time aside from the long one, and we'll get that going too. I'll also show you an easier way to stack the purple items on the desks as well, because I know that that can be a difficulty on this level. A couple ways to do this. You can always move the stairs over and do it, or if you want to show a little bit more style, pull it, let go, it'll tilt it over. So that is item number 7, and as you recall, we moved the desk so we can put the items in where it was, not where it is. I'm going to put all of these on this sled here. Be very careful with the movement here. You want to be light with your touches. This is very difficult to control and can go flying out of the way in a heartbeat. Then you end up having to pick up all these packages from all over the place. See, it's a very easy mistake to make. So, slight movements. If you can get everything in there and then just let it go, you've won. So, the next bit I'm going to show you is how to get the last 2 items and how to make purple easier, and then we'll focus on the green one. So, I recommend throwing the printer yet again for this one, and this is a fairly easy launch as well. It can be a little sporadic sometimes. We might have to adjust, but we should be fine. It's typically consistent if you push this desk out of the way, so I recommend doing that with the printer. A little easier that way. I need to get this out of the way because that's affecting that. And then what I'm going to do is pull it back and aim right for that light. You see the light there? The yellow one? Aim right for that chute. That'll bust right through the glass, and it'll typically also hit this bit, which we do need to swim through. You can typically pause to see if you broke the glass enough. I didn't quite, so I'm probably going to have to throw something else in there. We do need to break that glass over there, because that is how we're going to get one of the items over there. So let's try throwing this in there. This may not work, but I want to give it a try. Ooh, let's move this disc out of the way here. Just try to aim it right at that fish tank. Cool, that looks like it worked just fine. Swim right in there. There's that item. That's item number 3. And then I'll go ahead and show you where item number 4 is. It's pretty much on the way here. Right there in the corner down here. So that's all 4 items. Now, in order to make the purple section a little bit easier here as well, I'm going to show you. You don't have to stack them all on this desk. It's very difficult to do, similar to the yellow desk. We'll work around on that. Whereas the yellow desk requires you to stack it where the desk was, the purple desk requires you to stack it where it is. So you can move it a little bit closer there to where we did that break, and you can drop all of the items right through there. Makes it so much easier. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and grab this green one. Luckily, we broke the table here, but if you don't happen to break the table when you launch that printer, that's okay, because you can grab these stairs, move them over here, and climb up onto the table in order to grab this package. You can see everybody's in here swimming because we did destroy the aquarium. But the strategy that I referred to with the aquarium strategy it's a little different. Otherwise, what we're going to do, I'm going to pull this up through here, and don't try to go down the hallway. It can get very frustrating. If you get stuck, grab it in the center and you can push it and get a little bit more momentum on it. But you want to pull it through this section here. Try not to get caught up on those guys best you can. They can get a little annoying, but it's a lot easier to get through that way. And then from here, you can just take it down the hallway. You might choose to break the glass up top there if it's easy for you. I think this is a little bit easier, taking it up through the hallway. It might be a little slower, but you can do whatever you like, really. Take this right in there. As long as the corner's in there, you're good. And then all that is left is for us to get these purple packages. I just like dropping them through there. It's pretty quick. Does a lot of damage, I know. So if you're trying to do this without doing damage, I can't help you there. But this will get the job done. 2 more packages, as you can see, they're on here. You can just grab this and pull it. Knocks them right down. Super simple. And then the last item is right over here. There we go. That's 20. And we collected all the items as well. I want to say thank you for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. If you liked the video, please give it a like. And then also, of course, consider subscribing so that way you can keep an eye out for more content, okay? I will have a full series and playlist dedicated to every level and every item on this game. So if there's other levels you can't find stuff, keep an eye out for that stuff. Also, I do speedrun this game frequently on my Twitch channel. So by all means, there's a link in the description below. Feel free to click that, hop on there, give me a follow if that's something you want to tune in at a later time. Otherwise, I want to say thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you soon.